So we will discuss aethuja synapium, and also called fool parsley. So we see aethuja synapium, and there is a particular area we can see here. It affects brain is the biggest area where this important remedy aethuja is having a effects nerves, digestions, occipital regions, neck, glands, and liver. The actions of this remedy is at highest level in these areas. Allen's give us a keynotes. If we get all these keynotes, then we can easily understand the entry point of this case. Two types of personality you will see are mostly affected. Number one, the teething children, and the number two, old age. Teething children and in old age. These are the two particular area where we can think about aethusa. One of the key of this beautiful remedy is the symptom of aethusa, mostly the violence. Violence is the keynote. Sudden violence, violent vomiting, violent convulsions, violent pains, violent delirium. If he vomit out and the vomit one aethusa synapium has in the proving is projectile vomiting. Projectile, it means the amount is like a project is come out in a great force and it leave prostration. Violent convulsions, violent pain. The factor of the pain here is lancinating pain, very sharp, very violent, and the violent delirium. And in this situation, there is one of the characteristic symptoms, especially in kids or in old age, inability to think or fix the attentions. Inability to think or fix the attention. This is the key. Person is not able to think. The person is not able to concentrate. The person is not able to fix the attention. That much prostration this person have. And if you see Boger synoptically, Boger says violent onset. Everything, whatever started in aethusa is in violent in character, sudden and violent. And if sudden and violent is there, mostly we think about belladonna, we think about aconite, or many other remedies. But here, violent onset, after violency, there is a profuse exhaustion. You will not see if there is a violence somewhere, and after that the profuse exhaustions. You will not see this in belladonna. You will not see it in aconite. In belladonna, violent increase and the same pace it decrease. Symptoms violently increase and violently down. This is the character of belladonna and aconite. But here, onset is very violent, but is it it profound. It leave a great exhaustions, but there is a lack of reactions. Can anyone suggest what is lack of reaction? What is lack of reaction?
OPM, sir. OPM, sir.
What is lack of reaction?
There is no response to any stimuli.
Yes. No response. Body did not react. Body did not react. And person like this position. Even that much prostration, the person is not able to react with any stimuli. Mostly we will think about opium. Mostly we can think about nux moscata, lack of reactions. But one of the remedy who has also a lack of reaction is aethuja sanapium, where the starting point is very violent and that violence produces profound exhaustions and lack of reactions. Even speechless person is not able to speak a single word. That much exhaustion you will see in aethuja. As in cholera infantum, as in cholera infantum, and in convulsions. These are the two pathological conditions where you can see this violency with profound exhaustion and lack of reactions. Lack of reactions. Even though person is absolutely speechless. If you try to talk with him or her, she will not respond. She will or he will not respond. If you read Grunese, Grunese gave a wonderful examples of this remedy. Number one, the mental symptom peculiar to children and frequently in adults are great exhaustion, great anguish, and crying. What is anguish? What is anguish? Anguish is the condition where person is fully exhausted mentally and physically. That person is so much tired. That person is so much tired from the disease that now he is mentally and physically fully exhausted, tired, painful conditions mentally and physically. The mental symptoms are peculiar to children and the adults are great anguish and crying. Anguish, fully a personality who is painful mental condition and painful physical condition, fully exhausted. As the disease progresses, the patient becomes more and more retired in his disposition and more inclined to weep. Retired disposition. Backhand. so much backhand, so much tired, so much exhausted, so much prostration, no reactions, and mostly what he or she is doing, continuously weeping. Same thing you will see in sinner, small, weeping, crying, and this is the only example. If that that crying produce a sense of produce a sense of what affections inside you, this is aethuja. And if this is produce irritation inside you, it will be sin. That irritating crying you can see in sinner. So more inclined to weep, withdrawal, disposition, withdrawal with dispositions, and inclined to weep. Mostly they are weeping. Mostly they are just exhausted personality and weeping, continuously weeping. Somnolence, sleepless, dotage, and another more characteristic of this personality is intolerance of milk. Write it down, 5 important remedy who are aggravated from milk. First is aethuja synapium. Second is calcarea card. Third is lac D. Fourth is magnesium carb, and fifth is magnesium mute. According to Allen's keynote, these are the 5 prominent remedy who having an aggravation from milk: aethuja, calcarea, lac D, maccar, magmure. Vomits of everything, especially milk, which is ejected in yellowish greenish curd. Yellowish and greenish curd. So see here, whatever the kid is taking as a milk, it decompose and it converted into cheesy material. And if you have an Allen's keynote, open magnesium carb and see in diarrhea last line, the milk passes undigested in nursing children. Nursing children, undigested. Whatever the kid is drinking is not digesting inside, and it comes out as it is. As it is. And if you see in magnesium mure children, during difficult dentitions are unable to digest milk, it causes stomach pain. What happened in aethuja? Suddenly, what he drink, he come out in a great force, violence, come out, and it is called projectile vomiting. It is come inside from in a great force. It's come out with a great force. But here, it stomach pain, milk produce stomach pain, and it is passes undigested. And the person or the small kids who craving for sweets, So much sweet. All the time they like to eat sweet. All the time. This is magnesium mure. And one of the characteristic symptom of this magnesium mureticum is sour smelling. If the child comes near to you, you will definitely having a sour smelling from the kid. And if they are washing 2 to 10 times a day to kid, this sour smelling will not go anywhere. This is the differentiating point of magnesium mure, magnesium carb, and aethuja synapium. So next, if we see yellowish and greenish curd, there is a great weakness and exhaustion after vomiting. So having a violency in outcome, vomiting. That vomiting produce exhaustion, weakness. But one of the most important key for this remedy, which differentiate from it from everything, is hunger after vomiting. Once he vomit out, immediately he start eating or he drink milk. If the small kid, he start drinking milk. Sleep, exhaustion cause sleep, and after waking up from the sleep, start eating again, start drinking again. Awake, hunger, eat, and vomit again, and then it produces exhaustion. This is the key. And one of the more important remedy, if you see in the person who has vomiting and after that come back and start eating, in this remedy, there is a sleeping phase is missing. The person did not sleep, but vomit, come back, start eating. And that remedy is anyone? Anyone? A remedy having a similar condition, stomach pain, vomit out, and it throw out everything in a single attempt. Come back, start eating. But there is no sleeping pattern is there. And the remedy is ferrum metallicum. This remedy is ferrum metallicum. And see, in vomiting immediately after midnight, immediately after of ingesta, what he is eating, as soon as the food is eaten, leave table suddenly, and with one effort of vomits, everything go out, and sit down and eat again. Sit down and eat again. This is ferrum metallicum. But if it is only produced by milk, anything else the person eat can digest. But once the person drink milk, it produce vomiting, exhaustion, sleep, hunger. Fourth thing, remember, vomiting in violence It produces exhaustion, prostration, weakness, and that much weakness, lack of reaction, speechless, sleep, third stage, and fourth stage, when he wake up, start wants to eat again, wants to eat again. And hunger after vomiting is the keynote here. Hunger after vomiting is the keynote here. Especially for children during dentition, especially in hot weather, warm weather. Children who cannot bear milk, great weakness. Children cannot stand, unable to hold the head, prostration with sleepiness, and idiocy. They are not able to think. They are not able to get attention. Attention, lack of attention, idiocy, incapacity of thinking, confused, an expression of great anxiety and pain. This is called anguish. When there is anxiety and pain, bodily, bodily suffering and mental suffering. When both things are at the same plane, you see the both thing at the same plane. This is not included in anxiety, or you cannot take it separately as a pain. This is anguish. This is anguish with bone conditions and well marked linea nasalis. So look at this. This is linea nasalis. This is linea nasalis, and this is very prominent in kids. And feature express pain and anxiety. Pain and anxiety, and it means feature express anguish conditions. Herpetic eruptions at the end of the nose, where you can find these area, end of the nose, herpetic eruptions, and complete absence of thirst. No thirst. No thirst. Apis pulsatilla, and reverse of arsenic. What arsenic doing? Taking sip of water, small amount of water. Intolerance of milk, cannot bear milk in any form. Any form. Then indigestion of teething children. Small, especially this happened in teething children. It's happened in mostly in hot summer weather. Hot summer weather. Violent and sudden vomiting. Frothy white substances. So every physician who have seen something different, they write it down their own experience. Dr. Gurnese says yellowish and greenish substances. What Allen says, white milk substances or yellow fluid followed by curdled milk and cheesy matter. After that, when it come out, yellow fluid, then some having a curdle and cheesy matter come out. And regurgitation of food an hour or so after eating. Can anyone explain it? Regurgitation of food.
From the stomach. The backflow of the food in the throat from the stomach.
Yes. Hours after. the person where you find this is not for kids, this is for old age, where digestion become very slow, and the person eats something, even after afternoon he eat morning breakfast, and afternoon he has a regurgitation of food because the food did not digest yet. It remain in stomach for a long time, even after so hours or so after eating. He eating in the morning and regurgitation started in the afternoon. He didn't eat after that. And after that, copious greenish vomiting. Because the acid mixed with that food, but he is not able to digest the food. This is in old age. This is not in kids. This is in old age, when food remain long after instant. And the other remedy is China. China has same character. Food remain long for in the stomach. Third remedy is pulsatilla.
Yeah.
Pulsatilla having the same condition. But what kind of food? For example, pulsatilla went in any marriage and he or she eat their fried food, oily food, and it remain for a long time, and it will not digest, then pulsatilla will be the answer. And the character of this pulsatilla is dryness of the mouth with no thirst. No thirst. So weakness and prostration with the sleepiness after vomiting, after stool, after spasm. So these three characters. Even it is vomiting, even it is stool, even it is spasm. If there is a weakness, prostration with sleepiness, we can think about aethuja synapse. And this remedy is very similar to antimicrotum arsenic calcarea sanicula. And aggravation after eating, aggravation after drinking, after vomiting, after stool, after spasm, milk, hot weather, dentation, frequent eating, overexertion. Frequent eating. This is most commonly in small kids. Continuously, every 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, if they are eating something, then we can focus here. Eating, frequently eating. This is given by Boger. Frequently eating. Overexertion is, you can find it in the adults. In adults. And if you have Allen's encyclopedia, he gave you wonderful examples of wait, I can show you guys. So in the morning, agglutinations of the lids aggravations. Morning after, even coryza aggravation in the morning. Fever symptom aggravation in the morning. Fatiguing dreams, exhausting dreams are aggravated in the morning. And you guys, if you have a encyclopedia, this book gave a wonderful examples of modalities, aggravations and ameliorations. And if you get in online, you can see in it. So this is the example of, this is all about aethuja senepium. This is a small remedy, but these all keynote give you a differentiating point of aethuja senepium. Now you guys have any questions?
So where it is mentioned after spasm of what basically?
Spasm is epilepsy, epileptic convulsions.
Doctor, what is the difference between China arsenicum and aethusa in when they become exhausted after vomiting or diarrhea?
So mostly, if we think about arsenic, arsenic is having exhaustion after fever. Fever make them so much exhaust. Even he's restless. When he move, then he realize he is weak.
Okay.
This is arsenic. Arsenic, because if he is in bed, he always move. Always move because he mentally totally restless.
Mm-hmm.
But when he move, he realized that he is so much weak. And small sip of water. So always wanting small sip of water. Small sip, lie down. Small sip, lie down. This is arsenic. In China, mostly when the fluid come out, like vomits, like diarrhea, like urine, it's when it come out, it produce weakness.
Okay.
And China having a very characteristic symptom. That symptom is prodrome. What is prodrome? Anyone? Just open your cameras, please. What is prodrome? Anyone?
Chilliness fever with
No.
It is
periodicity.
symptoms become before sick.
Yes. This is the condition before the storm comes out. When we feel that, oh, I think rain is almost about to come. I think I have feeling of fever. I think I have feeling of coryza. I have feeling of nose running. I have feeling of body pain, and I think in the up to the evening I will be sick. Are symptoms which are felt by a patient before the actual conditions come out there. Before the fever symptoms, before the coryza, you have few symptoms like, and you feel that I will be sick in the evening. I will be sick in the 2 hours. I will be sick in the morning. I feel body pain. Maybe I will get the fever. This is called prodrome. The condition which comes before the actual sickness is there. And China is one of the remedy. And I see, I cure so many cases where the person having this feeling, I feel I will get sick. I feel I have a burning in the nose. I will get nose running. I will get fever. This is called prodrome. And digestion is the main issue for China. Whole abdomen is involved. Whole abdomen is involved. And in aethuja, weakness produce violence produce weakness produce sleepiness after he is hungry. And especially milk aggravation. What is in arsenic? Fruits. Fruits are the reason. Fruit are the reason. But if any person after eating or drinking a fruits or what we can see that one remedy having a kidney problem after eating fruits or especially in typhoid condition, drinking impure water.
Oh, yeah.
Drinking impure water. Remedy is ginger. Complete cessations of the function of kidneys, especially after typhoid. Complete cessation, no work of kidney. Ginger is the remedy. Any other question, please?
Thank you, doctor. Could you give an example in small kids who aggravates from drinking milk? Could be breastfeeding or other type of milk.
Sorry, I didn't understand you.
Uh, could you give an example about the aggravation of aethuja drinking breastfeeding or other type of milk?
Any type of milk. All dairy product. Every dairy product. It may be a milk, it may be a cheese, it may be a curd, it may be a milky tea, it may be a milky coffee, anything. When there is a dairy product included, it make aethuja sick. But it come out in curdle form. It come out in cheesy form, not in as it is. Whatever he eat, whatever he drink, he is come out as it is. This is not aethuja. This is present in magnesium carb and magnesium mure. When the drinking milk is come out as it is, no changes, no digestion.
Thank you.
So, what if the child is being nursed by the mother and this
Yes,
happens?
yeah. This happen when mostly when the kids having some issues, especially when the mothers go out in summer heating and suddenly she come out and take a cold drink and she suppress the immune system of mother and try to give a milk to the kid and the kid becomes sick.
Okay. So the that is affected by the mother's condition
Yes,
in that case.
mostly by the mother,
Okay.
mostly from the mother, because the small kid are not going out. When mother go out, is outside is hot weather. When she come back, suddenly she pick the kids and start giving milk. The kids become sick.
Okay. Thank you.
So anything else?
Sir, idiocy in children, please explain it. In mental general.
Idiocy means when somebody is not able to think. For example, person is already sick, and this is the problem. When they vomit out, all the nutritions come out, and the person not able to get nutrition from the food. When the person was not able to get the nutrition, it produces great exhaustions. When exhaustion is there, when the body is not reacting, the person is sleepy because of lack of energy. When you try to push them, when you try to talk with them, they are not able to give you answers. This is idiocy here, because they are not listening what you are saying. They are not understanding what you want to ask them. This is a type of idiocy here. When person is unable to give you answer what in your own way, because he is just lack of reaction, he is just exhausted, he is not understanding what you are saying and what the words you are want to ask him or her. This is a type of idiocy here.
Sir, what will be the difference between idiocy and delirium during this stage? Like how we can recognize between the patient?
So in idiocy, the person is like this. And the person is asking so many things. He is just sleeping and not responding. And even he is moving him, but he is not responding at all. In delirium, hey, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. I want to go home. Where is my kids? Where are they? Come here. So one person asking you something else, but in your own thoughts you are talking with somebody else, just calling them. This is delirium. When person involuntarily talking with some imaginary faces. This is delirium. And delusion is absolutely conscious state. This is a semi-conscious state. And idiocy is a almost unconscious state. So anyone else? That's why I ask you everyone to join repertory sessions where we are discussing the key points, how these simple words, because many times so many things happen in front of us because our lack of knowledge, we are not understanding what the person needs. That's why repertory meaning, what the words meaning, the word, because the simple word is exhaustion, anguish. How we can understand the anguish? The person in front of us, he is telling you I'm anguish, but we are not able to understand because we don't know. We don't know about it. This is the reason. That's why I call everyone to join repertory, because every single word give you a long explanations, big explanations. And this is our lacking. We are not reading repertory. We are not understanding repertory. Repertory is the give you an indication that it may be that person, that state is this, that person is anxious, that person is having a fright, that person having a fear, that person is now is anguish condition. Then aphorism number 5, moral and intellectual character. So here in aethuja, what happened here? Intellectual characters are disturbed. Thinking capacity gone. Understanding gone. Explaining gone. Expressing things is gone. And what is there? There is a profuse prostration. And one remedy you have to more remember here, nux moscata, where sleepiness is there in every kind of disease. Every kind of disease. If you have keynotes, open nux moscata. See, all the ailment is a campaign by drowsiness and sleepiness. Two more remedies are there, antimtat and opium. Antimtat, especially when chest is involved. Doctor, he sleep all the day. And even after I wake him up many times, but he is not wake up. Sleep, 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 sleep. Sleeping is a concomitant symptom here. Drowsiness and sleepiness, or an inclination to faint even from the slightest pain. Hypersulph. Slightest pain cause faintness. Complaint cause sleepiness. Any type of complaint. It may be a fever, it may be a coryza, it may be a stomach pain, it may be a cancer, it may be any advanced pathology. If it is there as a concomitant, not hesitate to prescribe this remedy. You will get a concomitant symptom, characteristic symptom, peculiar symptom, because every person is not in this condition who sleep even with these conditions. Some people having very restless arsenic. Some people have lots of burning. When you touch them, they feel very cold. Anyone? Any remedy? Do you remember any remedy? When you touch them, very chilly, like a icy cold, and they are burning inside.
Sulfur.
No sulfur.
Peratum.
Sorry?
Cecal core.
Peratum.
Yes, this is cecal core. Touch them, cold, but inside so much burning. This is cecal core. And these are concomitants. These are characteristic symptoms. These are peculiar characters. Peculiar characters. Can anyone differentiate? Can anyone explain indifference? What is indifference?
In spite of having a lot of fever, they don't realize they have fever.
Yes. When person know that he has a problem, but he intentionally ignore it, this is indifference. And nux moscata, indifference to everything. Second page, absence of mind, cannot think, indifference to everything. He has a cancer, sleepy all the time. He will not go anywhere, indifference to everything. Small word, big meaning. Anything else?
So, what is the difference between pyrogen and pyrogen and nux mosciata?
Pyrogenum. See the tongue.
Okay.
What kind of tongue has pyrogen? Anyone? Anyone?
Clean.
Very clean. And this is not happen in every case. You will see a person, even if person having a small fever, the tongue is the first who has lots of changes. But in pyrogenum, clean tongue, absolutely clean tongue. This is very unique, very differentiating. Clean tongue. And what is the difference in nux moscata? Very dry. And if you open the mouth, you will see the dryness. You see there is a lack of moisture there. Pyrogenum, there is lots of moisture. The tongue is absolutely clean. But in nux moscata, absolutely dry. Even that tongue is attached, stick with the upper floor. Stick roof of the mouth. Stick with that much dryness is there. That much dryness. Anything else you want to ask? That's it. Okay, guys. See you on the next week. Thank you. Bye.